design of beam. Okay, design of singly and doubly reinforced sections. Okay, so basically while designing the beams, okay, while designing the beams, there are two types of sections you need to design. First is called as singly reinforced sections. Okay, singly reinforced sections, and second thing is doubly reinforced sections. Doubly reinforced sections. Okay. So in the examination, they will ask you the design of singly reinforced sections. Okay, and for doubly reinforced sections, in the examination they will ask you to find out the moment of resistance or the mu limiting value. Okay, the design of doubly reinforced sections will not be asked in the examination as it is very lengthy. So the moment of resistance, the question will be based on the moment of resistance for doubly reinforced sections, and for the singly reinforced sections, the design may be asked. Okay, so now we will see what is the singly reinforced section. So give the heading singly reinforced section. Singly reinforced section. So a section a section in which reinforcement is provided on the tension side is known as singly reinforced section. Okay, so basically in the singly reinforced sections, reinforcement is provided on tension side. Okay, only at the tension side reinforcement is provided. Here, tension plus compression on both the sides, the reinforcement is provided. So this is called as doubly reinforced section. So in the singly reinforced section, if I write the definition of this section, then I can say that the section in which reinforcement reinforcement is provided on on tension side is known as is known as singly reinforced section. Singly reinforced section. Okay, so the reinforcement is on the tension side. So I will give you the values of XU max. XU, you know that XU is the depth of the neutral axis. This we have already seen. XU is nothing but depth of neutral axis. This we have studied in the first unit. Okay, XU max. The meaning of XU max is the maximum depth of neutral axis. Okay, maximum depth of neutral axis. We already seen what is CU, what is TU. Okay, you know all these values. So now moving further, for different grades of the steel, there are different values of XU max by D ratio and the values of moment of resistance or MU limiting. So first of all, you make the table. I will see there are three columns. Okay, first, second, and third. Okay. So these are the columns, and now we will enter different values in it. Okay, for the different grades of steel. So you draw the table. This table is very helpful to you while solving the problems. So now here, first is the grade of steel. Okay, first is the grade of steel. So I will write here grade. So steel grade. Then here the XU max by D ratio, or this is also called as XU by D ratio. Okay, and here is your moment of resistance value, or this is also called as MU limiting, or the moment resisting capacity of the section. So first, grade of steel, you know that Fe250, okay, Fe250, then Fe415, this is also grade of steel, Fe500, this is also grade of steel. Okay. So for Fe250, this XU max by D ratio is 0.53, for 415 it is 0.48, and it is 0.46 for 500. Don't It is not necessary to by heart these values. These values are already given in the IS code on page number 70. Okay, IS code page number 70, these values are given. So the moment of resistance, this is these values already, you know, 0.149 FCK BD square. We have used this value many of times. 0.138 FCK BD square. This is the moment of resistance, or this is called as MU limiting, and 0.133 FCK BD square. This is the moment resisting capacity of the section, that is called as MU limiting or moment of resistance. Now we will see these values in the IS code. So we will move to the IS code. See here. Here you can see the limiting values of depth to the neutral axis for the different grades of steel are given over here. So for Fe250 it is 0.53, for Fe415 it is 0.48, for Fe500 it is 0.46. Only the thing we have added in this is moment of resistance, okay, capacity. You know that for this it is 0.149 FCK BD square. For 415 it is 0.138 is the factor, rest of the terms will be same, FCK BD square. And for 0.46 it is 133 FCK BD square for Fe500. Okay, so this is the table which we need to use while solving the problem. So remember this page number is 70. Okay, so now moving further, so we will see what is the, now there are three cases. Okay, in singly reinforced sections also and in doubly reinforced sections also, there are three cases which we need to see in which case our current beam is according to which we can design it. So first is the under reinforced sections. First is the under reinforced sections. Second, second is the balanced sections. Balanced sections. And third, it is over reinforced sections. Third is the over reinforced sections. So now these are the three types of sections. We need to classify our singly reinforced beam or doubly reinforced beam in these three sections. Now if you are designing, suppose you are designing a singly reinforced beam, okay, or you are analyzing a singly reinforced beam, then first you need to classify that under which of these three it comes. So is it a under reinforced section, is it a balanced section, or is it a over reinforced section? And same is the true for doubly reinforced section. Whenever you are going to design or you are going to analyze the doubly reinforced sections, in doubly reinforced sections, what is there? Steel is provided on tension side as well as on the compression side. So for the doubly reinforced sections also you need to see that under which category it comes. It is under reinforced, it is balanced, or it is over reinforced. Now one by one we will see what is under reinforced sections, what is balanced sections, what is over reinforced sections. Okay, so we will understand in terms of mathematical formula, so it will be very easy to you to understand. Okay, so under reinforced sections. Under reinforced sections. So which are the under reinforced sections? So I will write over here, when when XU is less than XU max, when XU is less than XU max, or your moment, bending moment MU is less than MU limiting, then then the section is called as under reinforced section. Under reinforced section. Okay, then the section is called as under reinforced section. So in the under reinforced section, here you can see that here your XU is less than XU max and MU is less than MU limiting. So in these types of sections, your steel will fail first, not the concrete. Okay. So we will focus on steel, adding the steel in the under reinforced. Under reinforced. Reinforcement means what? Reinforcement means it is a steel. Reinforcement word is used for the steel, and under means below its level. Okay, so in these types of sections, first steel fail, and then what we can say concrete fail. So generally we try to design the under reinforced or balance sections. Why under reinforced sections? Because whenever there is a failure of steel, we will see the sign before the failure. Okay, as steel is ductile material, you know that steel is ductile material, so steel gives you the sign before failure. So we will be able to judge that now this structure is going to fail. But concrete, you know that concrete is not a ductile material, it is a brittle material. So whenever there is a fail in concrete, it is sudden fail, it crashes. Okay, so when you heard about that this building is fail or where this wall is fail, there is the failure due to the over reinforced sections. In the case of over reinforced sections, what will happen? Concrete will fail first. And if the over reinforced sections are the dangerous sections, we will always avoid to design the over reinforced sections. We will not design any over reinforced sections. Either we design under reinforced sections or we'll design balance sections. Okay, I hope now this introduction it is understood to you. Okay, so now whenever this thing is there, then your section is called as under imposed sections. And when the under imposed section is there, and if you want to find out the moment of resistance mu, okay, so the formula for mu in these types of sections, it is tu into z. Okay, it is tu into z. You know that what is tu, what is cu, that we have already seen. And z is nothing but the lever r. This is also we have seen. So if I elaborate this formula, then it comes mu is equal to what is the value of tu? It is stress into area. Force is nothing but stress into area. 0.87 Fy into AST. This is your value of tu, and multiply it by z. Z is the lever arm, distance between Cu and Tu. It is d minus 0.42 xu. This we have already seen. Okay, so this is the formula for under reinforced sections. Take the screenshot of this, okay, or take it down. Very important formula. So this is about under reinforced section. Second is the balance section. Balance section. Okay. So in balance section, what is the condition? If XU is equal to XU max, XU is equal to XU max. Okay. XU is equal to XU max, or or MU is equal to MU limiting, MU limiting, then the section is designed as balance section. Okay, then the section is designed as balance section. Okay, now in this case, now in balance sections are the most effective sections. In the balance sections, what will happen? Concrete and steel will try to balance each other. Okay, so the section will not fail, but it is very difficult to design the balance section. Okay, so generally we design under reinforced section. It is very difficult to maintain that bond strength and that strength of the concrete and steel, so that it will comes into the category of balance section. Okay, so now x is equal to x max and mu is equal to mu limiting. So this is the balance section, and the formula for mu, the moment, if we want to calculate in this section, this formula is mu is equal to cu into z. This is the formula. So which is further, if you write mu is equal to cu means what? You know that 0.36 fck, okay, 0.36 fckb into xu. Instead of xu, here it is xu max. Okay, remember this, xu max into, because it is balance section, z is nothing but it is lever arm d minus 0.42 xu max. Okay, so here you should not use xu, write here xu max in the balance section. And now the third case, over reinforced sections. Over reinforced sections. So what are the over reinforced sections? If your xu is greater than xu max, okay, or your mu is greater than mu limiting, mu is greater than mu limiting, then then the section then the section is called as over reinforced section. Over reinforced section. Okay, so generally we avoid generally we avoid to design these types of sections, these types of sections. Maybe we avoid to design these types of sections. Okay. Over reinforced sections, over reinforced sections are designed by assuming as balanced sections. Balanced sections. So how we are doing that? That we will see in the numeric. Okay. So now here you can see that generally we avoid to design these types of sections. So generally we avoid to design the over reinforced sections, and over reinforced sections are designed by assuming it as a balanced section. If see, 100 out of 99 times we will not design over reinforced sections. And if on the site or because of loading such a condition comes that we have to design now over reinforced sections, but while designing it also we assume it as a balance section, and then we will design it. Okay, so we will see in the numericals. Now we will take the numerical so that it will be clear to you how to solve the problem and what to do. Okay, so now I will write the first problem based on this. So again I will tell you in a short. Basically there are two types of sections: singly reinforced sections, doubly reinforced sections. Singly reinforced sections means what? The sections in which the steel reinforcement is provided on the tension side only. Okay, so it is designed for the tension side. So those are singly reinforced sections. Doubly reinforced sections are the sections in which the steel is provided in tension zone as well as in compression zone. So steel is designed for what we can say sagging bending moment as well as for the hogging bending moment. So these are the doubly reinforced sections. So basically these two sections are again divided into three categories, or these are the criteria in which we need to classify these sections, whether it is singly reinforced or it is doubly reinforced. So the three criteria are categories are under reinforced sections, balanced sections, over reinforced sections. So in the under reinforced sections, I have already given you the formula. Your XU is less than XU max and MU is less than MU limiting. Okay, and I already given you the formula how to calculate the MU. Okay, and in the under reinforced section, steel will fail first, then concrete will fail. In balanced sections, both are balanced, so XU is equal to XU max, MU is equal to MU limiting. Again, formula is there, which is given for the MU. And over reinforced section, generally we don't design the over reinforced sections. Okay, and if it comes to design of these over reinforced sections, then we will assume it as a balanced section, and then we will design. Okay, so this is the introductory part of this unit. Now we will move to the numerical. So write the numerical. So a beam of a rectangular section 250 mm wide, and 500 mm effective depth. So effective depth is given. Remember this. Effective depth is provided with 4 bars 4 bars of 18 mm diameter 18 mm diameter as tensile steel. Find find the depth of neutral axis and ultimate ultimate moment of resistance resistance. Okay, full stop. Use M20 and Fe 41. Okay, now not it is 415, it is given as Fe 250. Use Fe 250. Okay, so we will write down the given data first. What is given to us? So given data is width of the beam is known to us, it is 250 mm. Then effective depth means small d is given. Okay, and the effective depth is how much? It is 500 mm. Overall depth is not given to us. Okay, then FCK is given to us. FCK is 20 Newton per mm square, and Fy is also given. It is 250 Newton per mm square. Then area of steel is also given to us. Okay, 4 bars of 18 mm diameter. So AST, what is the area of steel? AST is equal to, what is the AST? 4 bars are given into each of bar diameter is 18 square. So if you do the calculation, you will get the area of the steel. So the area of steel, it is how much it is? It is 1017. Please check the calculation. 0.87 mm square. So this is the area of the steel. So now very simple. What they have asked you, they have asked us to find out the depth of the neutral axis. So depth of neutral axis means XU. You need to find out the value of XU. First thing. What is the second thing they have asked you? Ultimate moment of resistance. So ultimate moment of resistance, then you need to find the MU. Okay, moment of resistance. So now how we are going to find out? Let us see. So first of all, what I will do, I will assume the section as a balanced section. First thing you need to do, as for every section, assume balance section. assume balance section. Okay, so if your section is the balance section, then whatever the total compressive force is there, it is equal to the total tensile force in the balance section. In balance section, Cu is equal to Tu always. Okay, so here I will write in balance section what will happen. Compressive force is equal to tensile force. Okay, in the balance section. So compressive force means Cu, which must be equal to Tu. Okay, Cu, which must be equal to Tu. So if you equate these two, and if you put the formulas, you will get the answer. Okay. So now what we will do? Cu. What is the formula for Cu? Cu is 0.36 FCK B into XU, which is equal to Tu. What is the formula for Tu? 0.87 Fy into AST. This is the formula for Tu. Now we want the value of XU. So therefore, just if you put the values 0.36 into 20 into B, width of section. What is the width of section? It is given as 250. Okay, XU as it is, which is equal to 0.87 into Fy is 250 grade of steel into AST. Just you have calculated that 1017.87. 1017.87. Okay, just if you equate, therefore now XU is equal to, what will be the value? Calculate this, 0.87 into 250 into 1017.87 whole divided by 0.36 into 20 into 250. If you calculate this, you will get the value of XU. 122.99. Okay, so the value of XU is 122.99 mm. So our first target is over. They have to told you, they told us to calculate the value of XU. Now from your point of view, this is the most important thing, whatever I am telling you right now. This type of examples can be asked in the MCQ also. ओके, आता तुमची तर एक्झाम ऑनलाईन होणार आहे, त्यामुळे डेफिनेटली असे क्वेश्चन्स तुम्हाला एमसीक्यू मध्ये असणार आहेत की जे फक्त सिंगल स्टेप मध्ये आन्सर येणार आहे. ओके, नाउ दिस मच टोटल प्रॉब्लेम दे विल नॉट गिव्ह टू यू. They will give you the value of B, they will tell you the value of FCK, FY, AST directly. Okay, and they will ask you to find out the depth of neutral axis. Okay, just now what you need to do, you need to assume the balance section, you have to equate Cu and Tu, and from that you will get this answer. Okay, I hope now are you getting whatever I am trying to tell you. Okay, so from the MCQ point of view also this step is very important. Okay, in the MCQ they can ask you find the depth of the neutral axis for the given section, having the width so and so, having effective depth so and provided with 4 bars of 16 mm, 18 mm, and so and so. Okay, so within 2 lines they will give you the description in the question, and they will give you the options, and you need to solve it by this way. Okay, so this is most important. Please remember this. Okay, how to solve these types of questions may be asked in the examination. So next, after calculation of the XU, okay, after calculation of the XU, now we need to calculate the moment. Okay, ultimate moment of resistance. To calculate the moment of resistance, what we need to see, first we need to categorize that the section is under reinforced section, over reinforced section, or balance section. Okay, we need to see that which type of section it is. So now to see that what we can do, now we are having the value of XU. Okay, we have already calculated the value of XU. Somehow if we calculate the value of XU max, then we can compare those values. Is the XU is less than XU max, or XU is more than XU max, or XU is equal to XU max. From that we can decide that section is under reinforced, over reinforced, or balanced. Here you can see that under reinforced So XU must be less than XU max. For balance, XU is equal to XU max, and for over reinforced, XU is greater than XU max. Okay. So now we are having the value of this. We are having the value of this XU. Now we need to calculate the value of XU max. Okay. So how to calculate the value of XU max? As I have already shown you in the IS code on page number 70. Okay. From IS 456/2000. Okay. Clause number 38.1, page number 70. We know that XU max upon D ratio for Fe250, it is 0.53. This also we have written in the table over here also. Here if you see the table for Fe250, grade, what is the XU max by D ratio? It is 0.53. It is 0.53. So that ratio we have taken. Okay. So now from this ratio you can calculate the value of XU max. So therefore XU max is equal to, it is 0.53 into D, which is equal to 0.53 into, what is the value of depth? It is 500. So do the calculation. It works out to be 265 mm. Okay, so XU max value is there. Now compare the value. XU max is 265 and XU is 122.99. So who is greater? XU max is greater. So here you can write XU is less than XU max. Okay. So what you can say in this type of situation, when your XU is less than XU max, then what does it imply? This is under reinforced section. Under reinforced section. This section is under reinforced section. Now when the section is under reinforced, okay, when the section is under reinforced, we are having the formula to calculate the MU, ultimate moment. So what is the formula to calculate the MU? See here, when under reinforced section is there, you can calculate it. MU is equal to TU into Z. This is the formula for under reinforced section. So we can use that. Okay. So here therefore MU is equal to, it is TU into Z. So if you put the values, mu is equal to, tu is nothing but 0.87, fy, ast, okay, this is tu term, into z, z is d minus 0.42 xu, 0.42 xu. Just put the values. Therefore, mu is equal to 0.87 into fy is 250 into ast how much it is, 1017.87 into z, what was the value of z, d minus 0.42 x, so effective depth is 500 minus 0.42 into xu, what value of xu we have calculated, 122.99. So after solving this you will get the value of mu, 99.25 kilonewton meter. Okay, so it is 99.25 kilonewton meter. So this is the final answer. Okay. So again we will move to the next problem. Okay. So the next numerical, a beam of a beam of rectangular section. So these are very easy problems. Rectangular section 250 mm wide and and 450 mm effective depth, is provided with is provided with 4 bars of 16 mm diameter as tensile steel. Full stop. Okay. Find the depth of neutral axis. Find the depth of neutral axis. Okay. And and ultimate moment of resistance. Okay. So now I think you are having a session at 11 a.m. Okay. So now this is your homework problem. This problem is same as the previous problem. Just see the previous problem once and try to solve this problem without seeing that. Okay, so nobody will observe you what are you doing, but try to solve it without seeing the last problem. Okay, so that you will understand. Okay, so solve this problem now. This is your homework problem. Okay, this problem is for your homework, and in the next lecture we will take the next variety of the problem.